I am down with LCP. The voters in November of 2025 approved by a pretty large margin to change the name of our department. So we were Department of Excise and Licenses, and now starting fresh with a new name in 2026 as the Department of Licensing and Consumer Protection. One thing we don't do is excise. We don't have any control or regulation over excise taxes, and so having that be the very first word within the name of our department just was misleading and created a lot of misunderstanding and just confusion. Not a lot of people even understand what excise is or excise taxes, and so we would often get referred to as the Department of Exercise and License. Really, we're just happy that there are much more relatable terms in our name now. It was something that we had been thinking about for a while, just wanting to make sure that the services that we provide to the public, that they know that we are here for them to protect the public health, safety, and welfare. So it's something I started talking about with the mayor right when he started, knowing that he had a vision around making sure government services were accessible and efficient. We regulate over 100 different types of businesses, and so we issue licenses for anything from a security guard to a short-term rental to a residential rental, parking lots, liquor and marijuana businesses. We process the licenses, we review the applications, we have an inspection and consumer protection division that goes out and makes sure the businesses are in compliance with all the regulations. We create new policy, so as new business models emerge or new issues emerge within our existing businesses, everything that we were doing before, we will continue doing. We just wanted to make sure there was that connection between the businesses we license, the businesses we regulate, and making sure that people understand that we're doing that for the purpose of consumer protection. One really interesting piece of information that I think a lot of people don't know is that we used to be in the Department of Safety. And so a lot of what we do started around liquor control and liquor regulation. And so, there's a close connection with the Department of Safety, and there still is today. But in 1971 is when the department was separated and created on its own. And from there, it's just changed and grown over many decades. It's a pretty big change and a pretty big deal to have to go in and change the charter for the city. And so I'm very excited that this is kind of a pivotal moment for our department to make sure that, again, the public understands this valuable service that we offer. We're always here and happy to help answer questions. That, and then the other point is, if you are interacting with a business that you have concerns about, whether you think they have some unsafe practice or there's some type of behavior that you're concerned about, you can file a complaint through our consumer protection portal. Anybody can file a complaint online. It's at denvergov.org/consumer protection. And we will look into them. You can request that we follow up with you if you would like to hear information back around what our inspection or our investigation, what the outcome is. We work really closely with our regulatory partners within public health and environment, the police department, the fire department. So even if it's not one that we can directly respond to, we engage with our regulatory partners and make sure that they can support and assist as well. We have a great team here. So if anybody has a question about whether they need a license or how to apply for a license, we have walk-in services, we have virtual appointments, you can make an appointment. Everybody here is always willing to help and support our businesses that want to open and provide great services to the community.
Stay elevated by subscribing to the city's YouTube page and stay tuned to our social media channels for more content. Don't miss our new episodes of Elevating Denver, premiering each month. Thanks for watching, Denver.